Hey everyone! I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shakha and I welcome you to my channel. As always, I'm so grateful that you're listening, subscribing, and commenting. I really appreciate the support. In this one, I want to speak to you about death, dying, and life. As an individual in general, I spend a lot of my time thinking about death. I think I kind of follow the tenet of Buddhism or the Tibetan way of thinking, where if you want to live a truly fulfilling and filled life, a life where you have no regrets at the end of it, you need to think a lot about death. Most people, as you guys probably know, don't think about death at all. It's as if they're going to live forever, which is not true, at least in this moment in time. We haven't figured out the secrets to longevity. And so we have to focus on the moments that we have, the few moments that we have that we're going to be alive right now. Which means that the maximum that you might get is perhaps 80, 90 years of life, which perhaps seems like a lot, but in reality, it kind of passes by very quickly. And so if you want to live to the fullest, if you want to live to the max, and if you want to make sure that you have no regrets at the end of your life, then it's a good idea to constantly be thinking about death, to be thinking about what do you want your death to mean? What do you want your life to mean? What legacy do you want to leave behind? What do you want to do in order to contribute or make an impact on the planet? Things like that. So as I said, I spend a lot of my time thinking about death. And I think this has been a trend in my life since I was 10 or 12. I remember when I was younger and I would start thinking about death and the fact that my parents would eventually die and leave us alone. And even when I was like 7 or 8, I think I would have this fear, this panic come up in my heart, in my soul, and I would start crying and I'd ask my parents, take care of yourself, don't die, and if you do die, make sure that you take care of us in some way, because I don't know if you die, then how am I going to take care of my brother and sister by myself, things like that. And so I've always worried about that kind of stuff, which is interesting to me now that I think about it. In general, as I said, I think a lot about death, but as time goes on, I'm thinking less and less about it because I'm realizing that I've done everything that I wanted to do with my life in the way that I know that if I die tomorrow, I will have no regrets about dying. I would be all right with it because I've done what I wanted to do. I haven't done everything that I wanted to do, and that's why I'm still alive, I think. Not that I would ever commit suicide, but that's why I'm still alive, and therefore I'm ready to keep on going with this life because I know I have other things to do as well. But if in this moment in time I just kind of died suddenly, I would have no regrets because I'm living my life to the max every single day. Every single day I get up and I make sure that I do everything that I really wanted to do that day, almost everything. And then I go to sleep content and at peace because I know that, even if I died in my sleep, even if I do not get to experience another beautiful day, another beautiful gift, then I will be all right with that. But every single morning when I do get up and I'm alive and well and healthy, again, I am grateful for that as well. And I thank the universe and the world for giving me this life, for giving me this opportunity to live, to be alive, to experience, to get lessons, to have a community around me, to build relationships, to do everything that as a human being I am allowed and capable of doing. And so I love it. I love life and I love the idea of death as well because I think it's a good thing to retune yourself. I believe in reincarnation. And so I know that if I die, I get to go back and do it all over again to learn more lessons and to keep on growing as a human being. Recently, a friend of mine asked me, do you think you are doing things just for the sake of filling time, or do you actually want to do the things that you're doing right now? And it's funny to me because I never ever, maybe in my 20s or when I was younger, when I was bored with my life in general, I would fill time just to fill time for the sake of filling time because I was just so bored. I had nothing that I was doing that I really cared about. But nowadays, where I am doing many things that I really care about, that have meaning to me and that I want to do for the rest of eternity, that I wish to do for a long, long, long time to come, in this mode, I know that I am in a space where I just want to keep on going with these things. Not because I'm trying to fill time, not because I am thinking, oh, well, I have 40 more years perhaps of life, and really, what am I going to do with that amount of time? Whatever amount of time I have with me, I just want to keep on doing the things that I'm doing, which is writing my novels, my science fiction and romance novels, and keeping on doing these videos and keeping on doing podcasts and all that amazing, cool stuff that I get to do with my life. And so in reality, I think I'm kind of switching over, I realize, from thinking a lot about death and wondering if I'm living a good life, to realizing, yes, I am living a good life and I'm living to my utmost ability and I want to keep on living this as long as possible, and realizing that I don't have to worry about death anymore because I am doing the best I can with every single day, and that's all I can really do. And that's what I really love about this transition that I'm kind of going through, and that's what I told my friend as well, is that no, I'm not filling time, but I'm also not worried about death anymore. I used to worry a lot about it, and I think you might worry about it, I think, when you are not living your life to the fullest. You would only have regrets at your deathbed, I think, if you did not live your life to the fullest. And so if you're doing everything that you wanted to do, and mainly for me this is being creative, which is writing my novels and doing videos, if I can do that every single day, once a day, twice a day, whatever it might be, if I can do that every single day, I just sleep well at night. I just know that I did the best I could that day. I don't want to fill my day to the max, and I don't want to be one of those people who does 1,000 things in a day, but I want to do these 2 important things to me. And as long as I do these 2 important things to me, I go to bed at night content and at peace, knowing that I did what I was supposed to do with my time on this planet. I think that's one thing that all of us need to figure out, is what is that one thing you're here to do? And then do that every single day. Because if you do that every single day, then there'll be no regrets. You're not going to think to yourself, what if I die tomorrow? I haven't done everything that I wanted to do, and things like that. The contentment, the peace that emanates from doing that thing, that one thing that you're put on this planet to do. You might be doing 100 other things as well, but as long as you do that one thing that you're supposed to be doing, and you do other things as well, but as long as you do that one thing, and I'm repeating myself because it's very important, as long as you do that one thing every single day, you can go to bed content, and you can go to death content as well, with no regrets. And you can know that, yeah, I did it. I did what I was supposed to do, and I learned my lessons, and I lived my experiences, but I did what I was supposed to do. And therefore, I have no regrets, and I can go peacefully. I think I repeated this several times just to kind of let you know the importance of it. I think a lot of us kind of dilly-dally about finding our purpose, or finding that one thing that we're supposed to be doing, or we think that it's not as important as it is. But everything realigns in your life as soon as you find that one thing you're supposed to be doing on this planet. Everything just falls into place. All of your relationships fall into place. Everything else just kind of just slips right into that puzzle piece, and you're just perfectly content because you have nothing to worry about. You figured it out. That was the main key important thing that you were supposed to figure out with this particular life, and you did it. And God's like, or the universe is like, good, you got it, great. Now keep on going with it, and eventually I'll call you back to me, but right now you're good. You just have to keep on working on this one thing that you're supposed to do with your time here. And so it seems very simple, obviously, when you think about it. Even me, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, is it that simple, really? Is it that simple? My life is supposed to be this simple? But the contentment and the peace that I feel with it, and then the knowledge or the signs and signals that are always being sent to me, telling me that I'm on the right path, shows me that it's okay. Yes, it's supposed to be this simple. This is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Don't worry about it. Don't get distracted by other people. Don't let other people pull you in random directions where you're not supposed to go. You're all right. You're good. Be here, and everything's going to be all right. And so I just wanted to share this with you guys because it's such an interesting topic to think about, death and dying and life in association with that. Obviously, as I said, not enough people think about death enough. But if you do think about it a lot, then one of the reasons you probably do is because you haven't found your life purpose, or you're still looking for it, or you found it but you're still worried that this might not be it. It is it. As soon as you find your life purpose, you'll know it, and you just have to keep on going with it. Not that I'm saying you'll never have doubts again. I still have doubts, of course, But I always have to remind myself that I am on the right path, and the universe has told me over and over again that I'm on the right path. So I just have to keep on going. I hope this makes sense to you. If you have any questions about this, please comment below and I shall answer your questions in video format. If you want to support me further, obviously you can do that by going to my Ko-fi link, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.